कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंदगोपकुमाराय गोविंदाय नमो नमः। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam 4:14-28. Sorry, 29. Honestly speaking, I thought I will prepare something at 7 o'clock, but I was a student 1 hour chanting with them. I thought if I leave, they will stop chanting. And I asked their blessings only to speak today, and this guideline will do something too. So, 4, what is that?
14:29.
This Radha Madhav song is so pure song, 21 days back we were taking a dip in Yamuna water and we sang this song and Divyadati Prabhu's presence and his beloved son Mukunda. My God, such a nice experience. I just told you last Ekadashi time when we were speaking on that. Such a beautiful, we should, if you see the Yamuna with external thing, we will not appreciate. As a student, when I was attending Yatra of my spiritual master, I thought this is Vrindavan and making offenses, So Jayadeva Maharaj Swami told very bold statement actually. So many things he told about Vrindavan Dham. We cannot see it. Radha and Krishna, they are performing Leela till today also. But with these eyes, we cannot see them. Premanjana Churita Bhakti Vilochanena Santa Sadaiva Hridayeshu Vilokayanti Yam Shyama Sundaram Achintya Gunasvarupam Govindamari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. He said, when Guru, sometimes ladies, they put some kajal, or ointment so that the vision will be clear. So Guru will put the Prema Anjana in our eyes, and with that Prema Anjana we can see the Vrindavan Dham, all Prakat Leela, Prakat Leela of Vrindavan Dham. And the best thing is to see by ears. That is the safest position when we go to Vrindavan. That's what I never made any family trip. Last many years, 2 decades, never made any family trip to Vrindavan. Only once, when some person in our family was, very sick, and we thought just we go to Vrindavan. Only once. But I paid a price for that. One should not go to Vrindavan and such places without any senior devotee. If there is no association of devotee, Vrindavan is another sightseeing place. So before going to this, I thought, what I will talk, I will talk few things about Amrendra Guru. I got such an intense association in Boston, and few things about this verse.
Ekadashi or
And Ekadashi, okay. Okay, we'll start with Ekadashi. It is said that Madhava Tithi Bhakti Janani. Whatever Madhava Tithi is Tithi which is related to Madhava, it creates Bhakti in our heart. Ekadashi is not ordinary thing. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told her mother, that she was eating grain. Now Sachi Mata, how she can eat a grain on the day of Ekadashi? But it is just external. How Arjuna can be bewildered, how Parikshit can be bewildered, only for our benefit. So Sachi Mata was a part of that Leela and she was about to eat a grain and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu pleaded her, please don't eat a grain on the day of Ekadashi. And there is one saint, Tukaram Maharaj. If I tell what he said, you will say, Hare Prabhu Bhagavatam mat de do aaj. But I will tell you. He said, Ekadashi day, those who eat grains, it is like eating a stool. I am sorry to say this on Vaisasana. But he said like that. That much, one should not do that mistake. अगर जमता नहीं तो थोड़ा खा के करो लेकिन एकादशी करो So Srimad Bhagavatam 4:14-29 Maitreya Uvacha Itham Viparya Yamati Papiyan Utpatham Gata Anuniyamanasadya Nachakre Bharsata Mangala Nachakre Bhrashta Mangala Maitreya Uvacha Itam Viparyamatihi Papiyan Utpatham Gata Anunyamanastada Yachanam Nachakre Bhrashtamangala. One Prabhuji and one Mataji, please.
Maitreya Uvacha Itam Viprayaya Matihi Papiyan Utpatam Gataha Anuniyamanastadyachnam Nachakre Bhrashtamangala.
Mataji.
Maitreya
Uvacha
Itam
Viparyamatihi
Papiyanu
Papiyan Utpatam Gataha Anunyamanastadyancham Nachakre Bhrashtamangala. I will directly go to translation. The great sage Maitreya continued. Thus the king who became unintelligent due to his sinful life and deviation from right path became actually bereft of all good fortune. He could not accept the request of the great sages, which the sage put before him with great respect, and therefore he was condemned. Purport by Jagadguru Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. The demons certainly cannot have any faith in the words of authorities. In fact, they are always disrespectful to authorities. They manufacture their own religious principle and disobey great personalities like Vyasa, Narada, and even the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. As soon as one disobeys the authority, he immediately becomes very sinful and loses his good fortune. The king was so puffed up and impudent that he dared disrespect the great saintly personalities, and this brought him ruination. So, blessings of all of you having no qualification to speak on this verse. You all are practicing this Krishna consciousness such nicely. So I will get some blessing if I serve you. This is just a reciprocation for a few minutes. I told Prabhu that at 9 o'clock exactly I will cut this, because I thought today nobody will come, but 5 personalities will be there. Who are they? Radha Gopijana Vallabha, Gaur Nitai and Prabhupada. And it is very nice, right? Because I am conditioned soul. I may speak something to impress the audience. But when they are there, actually Srimad Bhagavatam will come. So it is the safest position. That's what Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur said. If there is nobody, preach to the walls. That is the safest position actually. Okay, so one day Indra offended Brihaspati. Brihaspati entered and he took Brihaspati very casually. This is why we defy the authority. He took him casually and demons flourished. Demons come to know that Indra offended Guru. Even demons, they know that what offense means. If you offend authority, we will lose everything. And they had that confidence. And they started worshipping their, you saw that movie, Mahavatar Narasimha. So I should not tell you. Who is the guru of all demons? Shukracharya, yeah. So they worshipping Shukracharya and their power got increased. And Indra lost everything just by offending Guru. So this is about authority here. So many people in the West, they don't want authority. They said we are independent thinker. That's what, as India, mental system becomes so prevalent, consular system becomes so prevalent. But in Western countries, we have Bhakti Vriksha of course, but still people have their own opinion. They can defend Bhakti Vriksha leader, they can challenge, we can challenge, but with positive spirit, to learn Bhakti. But one should not challenge to defy defy himself personally. That is very wrong, or herself. So nobody wants authority in this world, in that sense actually. So in this verse, the Veda, the people who elected him, he is not listening to them. He said, Prabhuji was telling yesterday, he is telling them that worship me, I am the Supreme Personality of God. And that is the last snare of Maya, when we think like that. I told you in my Sunday Peace class, the second last snare of Maya is, taking our Guru cheaply. And this is the last snare of Maya, thinking I am only the Supreme Person and everybody should obey my laws. This Srimad Bhagavatam is meant for the people who was free from enemy. Prahlad Maharaj is telling in one of the verses that education, the beauty, then wealth, and education, beauty, wealth, all kind of these things, the people get elevated and they think, and they're so proud and they think I am I am the great personality, and they start disobeying the authority. That way we start disobeying the authority. Yesterday only I was going through this, one of the verse, I was trying to remember, but it is part of my study of 7th canto, but still I don't remember that verse. Beautiful verse actually. It is said that, Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsara, they are like ripples of the river. Wonderful slok, ripples of the river. And Guru, he engaged us in Krishna's service that compared to the oceans, what is that? Ocean's waves. So now tell me, the waves of the oceans are strong or ripples of the river?
Waves of the ocean are strong.
Yeah, waves of the ocean. The Guru's desire to engage us with Krishna and the small ripples of the river like our Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsara, finally all the rivers will merge into ocean. And when we connect with the Guru, what will happen? Those big waves of the ocean, they will devour this small ripple. And that is what the shelter of Guru. You all came for a morning program, very happy actually. The morning program one should not take cheaply. Morning program in what, as Krishna is playing the flute, Radha Gopijana Vallabha, and people are just running, like gopis were running. They were not knowing, whether we are putting the upper garland at the lower part or lower garland at the upper part. They were just running for the Mangal Arati. And that is the spirit. One day when I was living in Pune, the Mangal Arati was just 2 minutes distant from my home. ऐसा पैर रख दो मंगल आरती, निगड़ी, especially Mataji came from Nigri. I was in bathroom at only 3 minutes, but still I did, and I went and then Shankar blew. And one Prabhuji from one building, he was running and he was standing. He was very old Prabhuji, 65-year-old, and he was in the Mangal Arati. और उनके पीठ में ना मुझे कुछ तो दिख रहा था ऐसा, कुछ तो है. So I went to that Prabhuji. I said, Prabhuji, something is there at your back. So what was that, वो जो क्या लगाते हैं कपड़े सजाने के लिए? क्लिप्स, 4-5 क्लिप्स है, I said, this is the period for Mangalarti. Without considering anything, without thinking what other people will think, we just ran for the Mangalarti. If you come in the morning at 4:59 and our temple residents are running, that steps of running of temple resident, that voice, you will attain peace in that, or you will attain satisfaction of the heart when they are just running for Mangalarti. Why getting up early in the morning is important? This is one of the thing authority, because we are in the mid of burning fire like California fire. We are in the mid. And our Guru, cloud, he is like a cloud. Sansara Davanala is what? He is pouring the water and extinguishing this fire which is surrounded by us. So that is first mercy of the Guru. That is mercy of the Guru. The second stanza, Mahaprabhu, that is a Kirtan mercy. The third stanza is Sri Vigraha mercy. The fourth stanza is Prasad mercy. Prabhu ke Sakshat Darshan. Prasad mercy. And fifth mercy is, Yugala mercy, Radha Krishna. The sixth mercy is Yuktasya Bhaktan Shri Jatopi. He is engaging us, seva. And seventh mercy is Shastra mercy. So without mercy of Guru, Krishna's mercy is not possible. And without Krishna's mercy, what is not possible? Guru's mercy is not possible. That is Mangalarti. And then comes Narsimha Arati, where we can remember how small Prahlada was protected by Hiranyakashipu. Prahlada was not hearing the authority of father, but he said, Thandi Garu, in your language, I will listen to you. He said, I am respectful to you, but I will worship Vishnu. Otherwise, I am respectful. I am not denying your authority as a king. You are Naradev. King is Naradev. So I am not denying, but I will only worship Krishna. And that is my life and soul. My Guru Narad Muni taught me. So that what we have to, visualize when we are in front of God during Narsi Arati. And third thing is Tulsi Arati. I told one story that one day one person was narrating the story of Tulsi to other person, and one Vatavruksha fell in front of them. Completely, it uprooted and fell down, and one Gandharva came from that. And he Gandharva said, thank you very much. Today I delivered from thousands of births. I was thousands of years, as a tree I was standing here. But one day what happened? In Gandharva Loka, I fell in love with one beautiful girl. And I was chasing her, and I was carrying a bouquet. And he said that was the Valentine's Day of Gandharva Loka. I'm just joking, And he just threw that bouquet, and when Sadhu was meditating, and that bouquet fell on his head. And Sadhu looked at him. When Sadhu looked at him, that girl said, not me, he. And immediately he cursed. You will be like a tree for thousands of years. Then he pleaded, please Sadhu Maharaj, deliver me. He said, you will be delivered when you hear the glories of Tulsi Maharani. And that's what? Tulsi Maharani is a manager in the spiritual world, and Radharani is leader in the spiritual world. This Tulsi Maharani, Vrunda Devi, she is arranging the Yugal pastimes between Radha and Krishna. So we are telling her, Seva Anugata Karo, Koro Dija Dasi. Please give that service to me. It's not ordinary service. Tulsi, this thing is not ordinary. Why I am speaking in this, but I am very happy that you all attended this, And so Tulsi Maharani is very important. Even Lalita Sakhi, she said in Vidagdha Madhav that Krishna lifted Govardhan on the left hand finger and holding for many days, 7 days, 7 nights. It's not so great. You may think, oh, it's not great. You are offending Lalita Sakhi. So Lalita Sakhi said, my Radharani, just by her sidelong glances, she can lift the mountain of Krishna. Who lift the Govardhan hill, and who is a strong Govardhan? I mean, Krishna and Govardhan are the same. But for our vision, Krishna lifted Govardhan, he is a stronger, and Radharani just by her sidelong glance can lift Krishna. That is Radharani. Then who is, Bhakti Devi? And when we are 5 to 9 attending full morning program, Bhakti Charu Maharaj said, we are in the Daivi Prakriti Mashrita. If you open the Bhagavad Gita, there are 700 shlokas. Exactly middle shloka, which is 349 or 50 shloka, where Radharani's name is there. You may see Gauranga Darshan Prabhu told me. There is the name of Radharani. I was arguing, where Prabhu? He said, Daivi Prakriti is Radharani. So we are taking the ashraya of Daivi Prakriti when we come to morning program. I am telling you, many leaders told me, if you just 10 years follow morning program, whatever you speak, the people will contain in their heart and their life will change. Completely their life will change. That is the glories of morning program. One should not take it lightly for any reason actually. Because some guest speaker is coming, so we have so many options. What we have, generally I am speaking myself. I have options. आज 4-5 lecture है, तो चलो ये morning program skip कर देते. Either we have to do morning program at home or here. It's very important actually. That Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasam, Sakyam, Atma Nivedanam. Everything is possible in this morning program. And then as here Veda is denying authority, so we are capturing the lotus feet of Krishna during morning program. It is said that the people goes and take bath in Triveni Sangam, Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati. But Krishna's lotus feet are dark. This is Krishna's lotus feet. They are dark here, and nails of Krishna emanating the white light, and there is a radiant here, red color. Krishna's feet are. So this is a Ganga, which is a dark, Yamuna, which is a dark, the white is Ganga, and this is what? This is a Saraswati, which is hidden in this world. Currently this is hidden. You cannot see Saraswati in Trivedi Sangam. So this is Trivedi Sangam is there at the lotus feet of Krishna. And this is Chaitanya Charitamrita sloka as it is. As it is, I don't remember, I am just telling translation. And that lotus feet we are holding in the morning program. That is a glory. The Srimad Bhagavatam we can deeply go. I saw Amarendra Prabhu, he was a student. I am telling you, don't take anyone lightly. Don't take anyone lightly. I took him lightly actually. I am and I confess that latter. So I thought he is a college coming boy. I came in Boston 10 years back, and one college boy, very thin boy, going to Massachusetts College and all. And he was giving some classes, and he was in temple. We were running to come to attend the sannyasis. And I was in somewhat so-called managerial role there. And Vanamari Prabhu, he is a temple president. He is living 20 minutes away, and I was 7 minutes away from temple, 7 to 10, living with Sachimata's home. The old couple, 40 years old, following Bhakti, the first disciples of Niranjan Swami Maharaj. So I was running when Sannyasi come and then Prabhuji come, but before that he was taking care so nicely. He had too much attachment for Bhakti Damodar Swami Maharaj, who is a scientist, TD Singh, scientist of our ISKCON movement, when DI, Bhakti Vedanta Institute, was established. Prabhuji was not caring about the audience. He was sitting in the lawn in front of the temple. Temple is in middle of very city happening places like Boston and New York, and he is sitting in the lawn and alone, with his harmonium, which is harmonium of Ayendra Prabhu, that style harmonium he was singing kirtan with Muktavanda Prabhu or Paraman Prabhu sometime. They are two or one. Not caring who is looking and keeping something, I don't know that, lollipops, offered to God, temple made, and they were giving it to passerby, giving some books. He was continuously doing this kirtan for many days. I was highly impressed by Amrendra Prabhu's thing. And in congregation he was giving classes. Whatever Amrendra Prabhu spoke, somehow or other I have some deep connection. I can remember that. I don't know, but due to his friendship with whatever, it is, whatever he speak actually, it directly affected me. And later but I did not understand his glory. Only one drama we acted where he was a Nityananda Prabhu and I was a Madai and I got his mercy. So he was directly speaking from, I was so-called director of that drama. And you imagine, not knowing glories of Amrendra Prabhu, I engaged him in his drama. And Amrendra Prabhu directly speaking from Chaitanya Charitamrita as it is the dialogue of Nityananda Prabhu. I was so impressed. In role of Madai only I thought I should be delivered from this personality. And such a nice drama. And another person was American. So he brought some wine bottle in the drama. And it was a hypothetical bottle. if you take that bottle and put like this, it will, as if it is showing that it is going in the head, but so many chura chura ho jata hai uska. This is Marathi word, I don't know Hindi word. ऐसे he hit him and actually it hit. हमें लगा इतना कुछ नहीं होगा. पहला बॉटल तो मैंने प्रैक्टिस में ही फोड़ दिया. He was very hard on me, that Bhima Prabhu, another Prabhu. So why I am telling you this story is that Prabhuji was repeating Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita from the beginning as it is. He could have become very great TED talker, giving the TED talks to many people, but he never cared about this thing. He is, when he's talking in Srimad Bhagavatam, when the Harishan Prabhu told him, this is the heart of Amarendra Prabhu. He said, I am serving Srimad Bhagavatam today. You don't see, I am speaking Srimad Bhagavatam, I am talking Srimad Bhagavatam, I am serving Srimad Bhagavatam. That was his mood. And I was always kind, came to our home. We had, the first time I called all congregation in our home. That home was very big actually. 3 floors, Sachimata has mercifully given us. And many people, Amarendra Prabhu came. We had some spiritual games. And everybody made the Lord, Nitai. That was an amazing festival. So what I am telling you that, he was telling yesterday, Bhagavatam is not, Bhagavatam like black ink on Bhagavatam, remembering Krishna for our Ayendra Prabhu, and the white pages of Bhagavatam is Radharani. So Bhagavatam, our whole purpose of life is to bring them together and make them happy. If we should not read big books, but some or other, one book I read during my travel, because Maharaj spoke eloquent Leelas this year in Yatra. So I thought, connecting a dot, I should read Vidakta Madhav. And I purchased that book and I was reading that book. I said, I am not qualified to read that book. But one thing I understood, actually they are transcendentally mad for each other. And we should not take this as a mundane Leela. Never. It's on transcendental platform. Our only Guru's business, or our business to assist Guru's servant of the servant in that mood, and Guru's business to make their life, happy together. So that is the only thing. Srimad Bhagavatam is meant for those who is free from all kind of enemy. One day, Ganga Devi approached Yamuna and said, Yamuna, you are so fortunate that Krishna is playing in your water. But I don't have that fortune. People come and they deposit their sin in my water, thinking that, अरे गंगा को सब कुछ दे दो और मैं हो गया अभी, I am free from all the sins. And that is the thing. I know that we were, from my college time, we were going to some tour, and people were just jumping, in the water, just that they can give their sin. So ये रात को तो, not me actually, all these, and they drank also, and now they are in the Ganga, so that Ganga will take over the sea. That was this thing. My God, and people are going in that consciousness. So Yamuna told, don't worry, my dear sister, I will appeal to Krishna that he will accept you. And the next day when Krishna came sporting in with the cowherd boys in Yamuna water, she appealed Krishna. Krishna, please, my sister Ganga is longing for your association. Can you give her also opportunity, a touch of your lotus feet? He said, the day will come, I will show you the glories of Ganga to the entire world. This is one episode. I advertise it. So what happened next time? One day, when Krishna and Balaram were herding a cow, one cow, cow means lotus eyes, very nice ears, they are very innocent. But one cow was naughty cow in that assembly, very naughty cow. So Krishna told Balaram, Dahuji, kuch to gadbad hai. Ye koi to demon hai jo Kamsa ne bheja hai. He is like a demon, and they have to kill him. So Dahuji said, what is the difficult task for you? Immediately kill him before he will, cause harm to our cowherd boys. So Krishna took his legs and whirled him around. Gol gol ghumaya. That's what sometimes we have to dance in the circle, because Krishna is in the middle, and ghumaya usko, and uska uddhar kar diya. Krishna Chandra Bhagwan ki jai. So that was Vatsasur. Some of the cowherd boys started thinking, oh, all glories to you, Krishna. They were clapping hands. You killed the Vatsasur. But one cowherd boy was not happy. He said, what's the means cow, female calf? You kill female calf, you have to atone Krishna. Krishna said, he was a demon. He said, I don't know. We saw him as a calf. You might be seen as a demon. Now you have to atone. And immediately they told Krishna, you have to go to Ganga and do some atonement. He said, Ganga? Why I have to go to Ganga? I can bring Ganga here. And from Krishna, by his own heart, he poured the love in one of the very nice lake, and that become a Manasi Ganga at the foothill of Govardhana. Till today that Manasi Ganga is there. Because there is no enmity between Ganga and Yamuna. When Yamuna told Ganga or Ganga told Yamuna, I want Krishna's lotus feet, there is no envy. Sometimes in the seva, somebody is getting great seva and somebody having big people, big crowd sitting. And somebody has a small crowd, 2 to 3 people. It is the same actually. Krishna will see the effort, Krishna will not see the number of people, and he should not be competitive. The outside world is talking in MBA, we had that term, competitive advantage. No, Krishna is not that kind of God. He is only pleased with our effort. He will never please with, Krishna doesn't matter what are the result and all these things. But still sometimes our authority gives us a result. So for their satisfaction, we have to accept it actually. Because they have that compassion. They are carrying the drop of compassion. Person like me have only passion, but they have compassion, so we can become an instrument of their mercy, of their compassion. So this Vatsasura. So Krishna jumped and took a bath and he said, I am freed from the same. 3-4 days later, the Vrajavasi heard one story from one Brahmana. Garuda was carrying one snake on the lotus feet of Garuda. There was a snake. And that snake's tail touched in the water of Ganga. I am not talking about Manasi Ganga. And immediately that particular snake turned into the 4-hand form, and Garuda was carrying in the leg. So Garuda said, Abhi leg pe, abhi peet pe baito. We will go to Vaikuntha airline, free airline. I heard recently one man, he came sitting in the wheel of, you heard right? Aeroplane and came in Delhi. Can you imagine? There are 3 people tried, 2 died and 1 was successful. No visa, no money, but finally deported. So this is Garuda. So Garuda carried him, Garuda Vaikuntha airline directly, So that was Garuda. So they heard this story and every Brajavasi decided we will take bath in Ganga. Ganga is such a powerful. What is the hope for us? Because in Braja, it is difficult to believe Krishna is Supreme Person. And here Krishna from Bhagavad Gita is convincing. He is a Mata Dhata Pitamaha, Aham Bija Pradapita. That is Krishna. But Braja, nobody believed it actually. When Krishna jumped on the Kaliya, and he comes, they said, "Arey beta, aapko thanda lag jayega, idhar aa jao, idhar aa jao." Krishna thought Krishna is trying to prove I am Supreme Person. He is doing Nataraj, and he is coming down and saying, "Arey bete ko thanda lag jayega, aa jao, aa jao." And Krishna is entering in the mouth of Aghasur, killing them. First time Krishna expanding the body. Krishna never expanded body in any of the Leela. This is the first time in Aghasur Leela. Why? Balaram was not there to do his birthday, and his Leela, all people were unconscious and his parents were not there. So Krishna did not prove his supremacy there. Nobody was there. He expanded and bifurcated the body of Agha. So coming to this Ganga episode. So Krishna said, Baba, where are you going? Why these bullock carts? Where are you going again? Are you shifting to other place? Like Nandagaon to Vrindavan and other place? No. We are going to Ganga to take a bath. He said, Ganga is right here at the foothill of Govardhan. He said, stop your childish talk, we don't believe in you. They are telling the Supreme Person, Krishna, who is telling Bhagavad Gita, who is speaking, Shikshashtakam verse, that Krishna, they are telling that, oh, we don't believe in your word. And then Krishna, what he did, Krishna called Ganga, and Ganga appeared. What is the Vahan of Ganga? Alligator, crocodile. She appeared on the back of crocodile, and the same drama one day they are going to do. And already our devotees are practicing in our Sunday school, even your daughter is there, So we are trying to do, but I only disclose for you, don't disclose to anyone.
When it is disclosed, then Zoom also.
Okay. Let's see, we will add some more stories in there. So one day, huh?
We'll edit it.
You remove this. So one day what happened, the last story, because today is Ekadashi, we have to absorb in the thoughts of Krishna consciousness. So one day, Krishna, he took the form of one old boatman. And there was an old boat, and Radharani and all the Sakhis, they were crossing the river. They said, we have to cross the Manasi Ganga, And Krishna said, I am very old man, but still, you have to pay the price of this. So they said, what is the price? I want whatever sweets you are carrying and whatever is yogurt, butter and makhan, kuch jo aap leke ja rahe ho, that is my price. Whenever I want, I will take it. They all agreed, and they sat on the boat. And Krishna started rolling the boat, And he was, badi मूछे थी उनकी, और थोड़ा सा जो, what is that? Peacock feather was hiding and Basuri, was there, but Krishna was dressed as a boatman. And he was just rolling the boat, and in the middle of the boat he said, I am tired now. I am very old when I told you, and I have to take some rest. So he said, before that one thing happened. The boat started doing like this, both the side. So Krishna said, because the weight of your ornaments on your body, the boat is doing like that. Immediately throw that ornaments in the Manasi Ganga. Those said, hey boatman, we will throw you if you not shut your mouth. All the gopis, This is just very sweet pastime. So Krishna is rolling the boat. And finally, he, in the middle, by the arrangement of him, there is all the black clouds came and it started pouring in the boat. And that way he said this thing, boat will sink, remove your ornaments. And then what happened is, Krishna said in the middle of the ocean, that Manasi Ganga, I am tired now. I cannot take it further. And he said, all of you massage my feet. I am a very old man. And Lalita, Vishakha, they started massaging. And somehow other boat tilted and Radharani fell in the arms of Krishna. And she touched the Basuri and she brought out the Basuri. She said, this is that son of Nanda and Yashoda, cheating us, disguising us as a boatman. And it's just sweet pastime. There is no conclusion. There is no philosophy. This is just sweet pastime. We can meditate on Manasi Ganga. Why we have to meditate? Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, whenever he went to Vrindavan and he took the parikrama, Manasi Ganga is the place he went first, took a bath, and then he went to the Haridev. Haridev is a god when, there are two kinds of Ras Leela happening in Vrindavan. One is, like Sharad Purnima, day, the Vrindavan Ras Leela, which is at Vaushi Bhat, and another, this is Vasanta Panchami day, where Krishna called all the gopis, and I told you, we started our pravachan like that, and when Krishna called the gopis, it is like, some pujari is blowing in the conch and you are running towards the Mangalarti. So all the gopis left aside everything and they ran towards Manasi Ganga. And when Krishna did not come, and in the separation they started crying, Haridev, Haridev, Haridev. And immediately Krishna took the form of Haridev, like lifting a Govardhan. And till today, by Krishna's grandson Vrajanath, what is his name? Vajranath, he constructed beautiful temple of Haridev. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, whenever he goes to do parikrama, the first he go to Manasi Ganga and then he go to Haridev. I am just repeating as it is from my spiritual master, because after the yatra, last 7-10 days also in my home we are just hearing these kathas. Otherwise I will be pretended, I am preparing something just to impress. It's not good actually. I thought we have to repeat our authority as it is. The Veda was not following authority. In ISKCON there is a great thing that we have to speak. One day what happened? There was one Prabhupada disciple. He wanted to repeat Prabhupada as it is. He took one chadar and there was a Walkman. I am from Walkman generation. I had a Walkman, one devotee gifted me. So, he was pausing, playing, and earphone was in the ear. And Prabhupada said, Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. And he was playing, and he was repeating, Prabhupada is, Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. And slowly he is giving pravachan. And he said one of the best pravachan everybody taught that day. But he was a charger man. So sometimes when we are not prepared, we can do like that. Repeating authority is our business actually. What we will bring, what qualification I have, I am thinking, just to repeat the acharyas, that's it we can do. And that's what Amarendra Prabhu, wonderfully, whenever he's speaking for big shastras also, he's just repeating. He's not, bringing any material things in that or some motivational thing. Never. I never saw Amarendra Prabhu doing that. And he is a good friend with, many devotees of ISKCON and spreading this Krishna consciousness, all over the world, globally connected with many people. And doing wonderful in Atlanta also, in Boston also, and now in North Carolina. So we had a good fortune to hear from it at 11 and then at 2 p.m. So I am very grateful to all of you. Instead of having all these classes, you are here to hear from me. That means your love for Srimad Bhagavatam. That proves that. So I am just revising. We started with the Vedas define authority. It's happened to do 4 things like high birth, education, wealth, and beauty. This thing if you are proud so much, and blind by this thing, we will go away from our goals actually. So, and we defy the authority, we will not take authority serious. Then we talk about Brihaspati offended by Indra and he loses everything and demons flourished. That thing we talk about, and we talk how Ganga and Yamuna never had enmity or enviousness over their services, and that's what Krishna glorify Ganga by she came from his heart. Manasi Ganga, Manase aa gayi Krishna ke, wo Manasi Ganga ban gayi. That is Krishna glorifying the Ganga like that. And we talk about some stories about Manasi Ganga, so that today is Ekadashi. You can connect. In our congregation, so many devotees on the Ekadashi day chant extra round. Chanting extra round, so important in the life of devotee. Of course, 16 minimum, but that extra round, so many problems are they are troubling us. This extra round, we will come out of those problems actually. I saw many of the devotees, they are telling. If they wind up their all the business on Ekadashi, they chant 50 rounds, 50 or 64 sometime. Some devotees chant daily 64, I don't know how they do. I can't. There are many devotees, in Atlanta also I saw. So, whatever we chant it seriously. Otherwise, what will happen? 16 rounds we are chanting nicely, and the other 17, 18 rounds we are Prabhu said, like that. That is also not good. There is one story I will just conclude with that. It is made by some devotee, small drama. So one day, one devotee told that, I can chant 1 round within 2 minutes. Another devotee said, 2 minutes? मुझे तो 7 मिनट लगता है. तो बताओ कैसे करते? Like that he did. And he got heart attack immediately while chanting. And he was carried in Vaikuntha Loka. And there were Jai and Vijay. So he said, don't go inside. So he said, why? I want to go. I chanted my quota is done. So the Jai said to him, he said, what is this? तो बोला आप समझा नहीं ना, वैसे ही आपका चैंटिंग हमें समझा नहीं जिंदगी भर जो कुछ किया. तो you have no entry inside. So yesterday that was another drama I already discussed with you. Sometime we can have that drama on Sunday festival. Thank you very much for your patience hearing. If anybody has any comment or questions, we are open. Forum is open. Hare Krishna. On Zoom, if anybody has anything to add, Zoom people are there.
So many people.
So,
Maximum
20
people
or
today.
20.
Why?
Because
you are giving class.
everyone loves him. Yes.
Okay, anybody want to add anything from Zoom? Otherwise, we'll end.
Prabhuji, Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam, Jai Srila Prabhupada. Prabhuji, one request, I don't want to add anything, but please give more classes. That's my only request to you. आपके पास इतना भक्ति, इतना ज्ञान है, उसे शेयर करो प्रभु जी.
Hare Krishna Mataji, you are so. I respect all those Matajis who attend Bhagavatam without knowing who is giving Bhagavatam. And in my list, one is you and Bhakti Sundari Mataji is there. You know, without knowing who is giving Bhagavatam, without seeing the qualification. I'm grateful to you for encouraging. You all are great speaker actually. I'm just okay. Thank you
Thank
so
you very
much.
much, Prabhu. A wonderful class. Thank you. Very inspiring. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
रटना श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, राधा गोपी जन वल्लभ भगवान की जय, निताय पतित पावन श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, उपस्थित भक्तवृंद की जय, एकादशी तिथि की जय.